in King's Landing will march north in 3 days' time. We'll meet at Lord Harroway's town and march together to Winterfell.
My lords, I need a moment with my brother.
She's going to go back on her
What are you doing?
plan now, is she?
Preparing the expedition north.
I always knew you were the stupidest Lannister. The Starks and Targaryens have united against us, and you want to fight alongside them.
You pledged our forces to fight our common
I'll
enemy.
say whatever I need to say to ensure the survival of our house.
This isn't about noble houses. This is about the living and the dead.
Let the Stark boy and his new queen defend the North.
I made a promise.
Our child will rule Westeros.
Our child will never be born if the dead come south.
And while they battle in the North, we take back the lands that belong to us.
When the fighting in the north is over, someone wins. You understand that, don't you? If the dead win, they march south and kill us all. If the living win, and we've betrayed them, they march south and kill us all. The Golden Company is not here. They're in Essos. How is a mercenary company in Essos going to help us?
Do you really think Euron Greyjoy turned tail and sailed back to the Iron Islands? Do you think he abandoned the chance to marry the Queen? He's sailing with his fleet to Essos. He's going to ferry the Golden Company back here to help us win the war for Westeros.
I pledged to ride north. I intend to honor that pledge.
And that would be treason.
Treason?
Disobeying your Queen's command, fighting with her enemies. What would you call it?
Oh, come on now.
Are you going to order him to kill me? Give the order then.
Are you joking me?
I don't believe you.
I thought he was going to kill him. I hope Jamie... Oh, I know I've had my problems with Jamie. I hope he doesn't die. So what's he going to do? Just go up and join them? The best thing he's done from the whole season, I think. Oh, at least the Stark girls aren't fighting now. God. Hey, Sam!
Samwell Tarly.
I wasn't sure if you'd remember me.
I remember everything.
Oh, I love Sam.
What happened to you beyond the wall?
I became the Three-Eyed Raven.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
I can see things that happened in the past. I can see things happening now, all over the world. Why did you come to Winterfell?
John's the one to lead the fight against the dead. I know he is.
He's on his way back to Winterfell. With Daenerys Targaryen.
He saw this in a vision.
He needs to know the truth. Jon isn't really my father's son. He's the son of Rhaegar Targaryen and my aunt Lyanna Stark.
Oh, crap.
He was born in a tower in Dorne. His last name isn't really Snow. It's Sand.
At the Citadel, I transcribed a High Septon's diary. He annulled Rhaegar's marriage to Alyr. He wed Rhaegar and Lyanna in a secret ceremony.
Mother,
Wow.
from this day,
God, he looks like Viserys, doesn't he?
the end of my days.
Robert's rebellion was built on a lie. Rhaegar didn't kidnap my aunt or rape her.
Well, that's good. That means they're related. That's dodgy. She's his aunt. It's Game of Thrones, they're all like it, aren't they?
Jon's real name.
His name is Aegon Targaryen. You have to protect him.
Hey, alright.
He's never been a bastard. He's the heir to the Iron Throne.
Crikey. Right, Tyrion, do you have to, like, listen like that, you know? What was that with Tyrion? Don't put that there.
In his own horrible way, I believe he loved me.
You're the Lady of Winterfell.
Does that bother you?
I never could have survived what you survived.
You would have.
Ah, so they really talked about it.
You're the strongest person I know.
I believe that's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
Still very strange and annoying.
Oh, no way. Oh my god, they're there. Oh no. Here we go. Here we go. This is what the whole series has been about. Those horses look awesome. Man. I keep forgetting they've got bloody giants. Whoa! Oh my god, they're just going to literally cut straight through the wall. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god. shit! They just literally broken the wall down. They wouldn't have been able to have done that without the dragon. So did Tormund live? They're unstoppable now. Oh my god, what a finish. This has got to be the end. Yeah. Fucking what a finish. Oh my god. So that was episode 7, season 7, Game of Thrones, The Dragon and the Wolf. Christ. Man, do you know, they just, I'm enjoying, it's so good. It's just so good. I don't want to say that season 7 is my favourite season, because it's difficult to say, but none of them are dropping, you know what I mean? Season 7 is as good. It's on that same par as the rest. Wow. The only thing I'm gutted about is that it was only 7 episodes. You know, that's a bit of a cop-out, really. They should have done 10. But what an amazing episode. And that ending, oh jeez. That's just crazy, crazy. So I think we started with at King's Landing, where we had the big meeting of Cersei's lot and Daenerys' lot. And the whole time that was, you know, people were walking in, I just thought it's a trap. It's such a trap. And there was a period where Daenerys where Cersei hadn't turned up yet, and all of the Daenerys' group were just all looking around, and not, even I was like, oh, something's going to happen in a minute. It's got to happen. But it kind of the first thing that started was Hound. Went, of course, I've completely forgotten about the whole Hound and Mountain thing, and Hound went straight up to Mountain and just basically said that, you know, you're going to meet your maker, basically, and that they're going to get it on at some point, which would be awesome. We also had Euron be a complete arse to Tyrion, but as we later found out, that was all part of a plan, of Cersei's plan. So the first meeting didn't end very well, because Cersei basically wanted Jon to give his word that after if Cersei does help with the war from the north, that afterwards Jon will stay King of the North and will just stay north, and they won't ever bother the King's Landing. But Jon couldn't promise that, because he'd already pledged his allegiance to Daenerys. So the meeting kind of got knocked on the head, and Cersei just kind of walked out. Tyrion then stupidly went running after her, which was almost a suicide mission, really, to try and talk to her. And he did chat with her. Didn't go too well, but he came back again and said that. Oh no, he came back and then was followed by Cersei's lot again. And Cersei said that she changed her mind, and that she would pledge her army to help fight with the North, which I thought was brilliant. And I thought, oh, at last Cersei's turned a corner. It's only a little corner, but she still turned it, and I thought it was brilliant. This is going to be amazing. So every army is going to be there. It's just going to be genius. But as we later found out, she told Jaime she was basically lying, and as soon as Daenerys' army go north, she's going to take back that land. Yeah, I don't quite know. She's not really thinking straight, because as Jaime pointed out, because you do realise there's going to be a winner between Daenerys and the Walkers. There will be a winner, and whoever wins is going to come south and kick her ass. And they had a proper fallout. And so I think, from what I saw, Jaime just left. He's got on a horse and gone. So I don't know if that's it. I'm not sure. But if he has, then that's the best thing he's done in the entire series. That's the best thing he's ever done, is leave Cersei. Bit surprised, because she was pregnant with his child, so I'm not sure. And I actually thought there was a moment when he said he was going to leave. I thought she nodded to the Mountain to kill him. I thought he was going to kill Jaime. I was like, oh God, you're joking me, aren't you? But no, he didn't. So I don't know what's going to happen to Jaime now. It's quite exciting that he could actually join Daenerys. That would be really cool if that happened. That would be really good. He'd get back in my good books if he did that. Yeah, I just have to wait and see. So yes, that was awesome. In Dragonstone afterwards, Daenerys had all her kind of her group with planning, basically making a plan of attack for the north, and also she decided to travel with Jon to oh God. Winterfell. Oh my God, it's getting late. Yes, so Cersei and Jon are travelling together to Winterfell, because that way, obviously, Jon's pledged his allegiance to Cersei, which basically, oh God, it's not bloody Cersei. Pledges allegiance to Daenerys, which means, as he's King of the North, that the North also have to pledge allegiance. But by going together, it's kind of, I think, breaking the ice a little bit better. And also, Theon had a word with Jon as well. It was quite an emotional scene. And Jon did kind of forgive him. But Theon has made the decision that, well, I mean, he didn't know whether he was Stark or Greyjoy. And as Jon said, you're both. You don't have to choose, you're both. And that part of Ned is always going to be in him, you know. Which is really touching. And Theon's obviously said that he's going to go and rescue Yara now. That was quite amusing because he went down and tried to rally the troops, and they weren't having any of it. And then he got into a fist fight with kind of the guy who's sort of the leader of that kind of group, I suppose. Tried kneeing Theon in the meat and two veg, which didn't work because he hasn't got anything down there anymore. So Theon then kicked his ass. It was a bit weird, but yeah, whatever. So that group, and it looked like there's about 20 of them, are going to apparently go and rescue Yara. Okay, we'll see. I hope they do. I really hope they do, because I like Yara. And at Winterfell, oh my god, that was brilliant. Oh my god, it was shocking. So Sansa was chatting to Littlefinger again, and he was filling her head with all this shit, you know. He said, imagine what the worst case scenario is, you know. And she said that, you know, Arya's gonna want to be Lady of Winterfell, and she's gonna kill me and all this sort of stuff. And Littlefinger was nodding his head, yeah. And she said, right, summon Arya to me. I need to speak with her, sort of thing. And so we see in the it's like a throne room. Is it a throne room? I suppose it is. And Arya comes through, and there's guards everywhere blocking it all off, so she can't get back out again. And I'm believing it the whole way. I'm like, oh my god, they're going to try and kill her. Oh, this is crazy. And Sansa reads out the charges, and as she does, she looks at Littlefinger and says, how do you plead? Which was brilliant. Oh my god, they were in on it the whole time. That's excellent. And of course, Bran was telling them everything that he'd done. He knows everything that he's done, which is brilliant. It's handy to have Bran around sometimes, you know. And and he was trying to plead for his innocence. Yes, he got on his knees and was pleading for his life. And Sansa just gave the nod to Arya, and she just sliced his throat without even thinking about it. It was brutal. And wow, one of the main characters from way back. I mean, he's been in it pretty much the whole way through. He's now gone, and that's Littlefinger. Shocking, absolutely shocking. It's going to take a while to let that sink in. That really did shock me. But yeah, they seem to be tight again now, the sisters, which is brilliant. We need that. Obviously united again now, which is solid, and that's all good. So I kind of wanted Jon and Daenerys to land there, you know, in this episode, but we're going to have to wait to the next season. I know you guys had to wait a year. I've got to wait probably, I don't know, a couple of weeks. But anyway, and also, yeah, before I forget, Sam got to Winterfell and had a chat with Bran, and Bran just revealed everything about Jon, about who his father is, what his real name was. I couldn't remember his real name. When I re-edit it, I'll try and remember it. But yeah, told him all the history about Jon, that he's a Targaryen, and that he is the rightful king. He is the heir to the throne. Which could cause problems in future episodes. Hope not, though. Hope not. But we shall see. And also on the Narrow Sea, we saw a quick clip of Jon getting it on with Daenerys, and Tyrion being a bit weird, hanging around in the doorway. I don't quite know what that was about. But they've kind of got it on now, which is really interesting. And also another thing that said earlier that Daenerys said she couldn't have children. I didn't realise it was just a witch that told her that. Is that it? I mean, as Jon said, well, she's probably not the most reliable sort of source, which is pretty true. So yeah, it should be interesting if Daenerys is pregnant. That would be really cool. And at the end, the last scene, oh my god. So Bran's had one of his things where he goes into one of the crows, ravens, whatever they are, and he goes over to East. They fly over Eastwatch, and you see Tormund there, and I can't remember his name, the one with the one eye. And they're chatting, and then he looks down, and you saw one of the horsemen come through the trees, followed by the whole army of the dead. And oh my god, it's epic. They were sounding the horns and everything, and I thought, well, they're still not going to be able to get over that wall. It's still going to be a nightmare. And then the goddamn ice dragon come into it. Oh, and it's so much more powerful as well. And this is what really worries me. I think it's way more powerful than the other two dragons now. and this kind of shooting, it wasn't like ice, it was almost like electric that was coming out of his mouth, and it just took the wall out. I mean, that wall, it just took it down. It was amazing. It was amazing but terrifying at the same time. And the very last scene, you just see the army just flooding through the wall, and that's it. They're there now. They're in Westeros. Holy shit! Oh my god, I'm buzzing. Oh my god. I'll give my predictions in the next show that I do. So the next one that I'll do will be the best moments of season 7. It's going to take me a little while to do it. It takes way longer than it does to do these episodes. So I usually have a couple of weeks anyway, before I start the new last season. Oh no, I can't cope. This sucks, man. Oh, don't want it to be the last one. God, I don't know. And everyone's been bitching about season 8 as well, from what I've seen. You know, people have been going, "Oh, season 8." So but then people did that with other seasons as well. And I've liked all of them. So I'm hoping, really praying that I don't think season 8 is going to let me down. I really don't. I'm used to the time jumps now. That's just a thing. It's just going to. So I guess that'll carry on in season 8. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. So yeah, that was again brilliant episode, fantastic season, loved it. Right up there with my favourites. It's just brilliant. So yeah, I will do the next one. I'll do will be the best moments of, which I'll try and get out as soon as I can. Then we'll crack on with season 8, the last season. Oh man, it's been a ride, it really has. Wow. So yeah, until I see you next time, remember, try and give me some ideas for the next series after the Game of Thrones. Like I said, I've watched a few. I do like the fantasy idea. I don't really want like Sons of Anarchy and all that kind of stuff, because it's too real life, and I like my fantasy stuff, you know. So yeah, so that'd be cool. And let me know if you know anyone that's seen Westworld. So let me know what it's like. But yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for watching season 7. It's been brilliant. And stay with me in season 8. And yeah, let's let the ride continue. So yeah, until I see you next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you real soon. Cheers, bye.